Hello students, hope you all are doing well children. Well, let us start with the new topic of the cell organelle, that is nucleus and cytoplasm. As children, you can see that we are doing nucleus and cytoplasm, which are basically structural unit of the cell. They are helping to build out the cell. So they are coming under structural unit of the cell. So one by one we'll see what is structure and how do they perform. First we'll see about the nucleus. As you can see, round shaped structure nucleus is there. It is bounded by the two membrane, outer and inner. The fluid in the nucleus called as nucleoplasm, and inside one more organelle is there, which is it is lying inside the nucleus. So this is called nucleolus, right? In the nucleus you will see thread-like structures are there. The thread-like structures work as a genetic material, but these thread-like structures are called chromatin. Next, it is bounded with the envelope, and this envelope is called nuclear envelope, and they are containing small pores, so they can contact with the another cell organelle easily, right? So they are contacted with the pores, and these pores are called nuclear envelope, or we can call nuclear pores. So this is the description of the structure of the nucleus. Now we'll see about nucleoplasm. Here you should know the fluid in the nucleus is called nucleoplasm, and it is known by the other name like karyolimb, karyoplasm as well. Karyo word came from the Latin language, and the meaning of karyo is something lying in the center. So in the center nucleus is lying. Well, so nucleoplasm, fluid in the nucleus. It is generally made up of water and any other dissolved substances are there, and they act as a suspension of organelles. As you know about the suspension, like suspension word little common, which is coming under automobile vehicles as well, which provides support and working like a cushion, right? So they provide they are protecting from any jerk or any damage. Maintain the shape of the nucleus. These are the role of nucleoplasm. Fluid in the nucleus is called nucleoplasm. Well, next we'll talk about functions. What functions are performed by the nucleus? One by one we'll see. It stores genetic information. See children, cell is a structural and the fundamental unit, right? In the cell we have nucleus, right? And as I told you that thread-like structures are there. These thread-like structures are called chromatin. Okay, beta, when cell is going to be divided, these chromatin only will make up pairs. Okay, that time they are called what? Chromosome. Fine. And they are having genetic material. It means they are having coding of your parents. That's why only we are having characteristics of our ancestors. So store genetic information in the form of DNA and RNA. Here I am going to know you the full name of DNA and RNA. Deoxyribose nucleic acid, that is DNA, and ribonucleic acid, that is RNA. Okay. Now in second, DNA replication. It means DNA is lying in this way, like this is DNA. This is the structure. Just wait a moment. Here I am drawing structure of the DNA. It is something like structure is there. This is the structure of DNA, right? And they are making their copy. So making copy of DNA, it's called DNA replication. So this replication occurs where? In the nucleus, which is then passed to daughter cell. When DNA will make their copy, then only they will pass to the daughter cells as well, right? Now they enable the synthesis of nearly all proteins, and through the synthesis of RNA. It means they are synthesizing protein as well, and through the synthesis of RNA. First RNA formed, and then they forms protein. This protein is also helping in collecting genetic information. Houses the nucleolus, which is site of the production of ribosome. Now I would like to tell you, as I showed you that nucleolus, this another feature in the nucleus, it's called nucleolus. So you must know the function of nucleolus. It is the site of production of ribosome. It means nucleolus helping to synthesize ribosomes. Please learn it. And nucleolus found in nucleus. Well, Next, last function we can see selective transportation of regulatory factors and energy molecules through nuclear pores. As I told you that they contain nuclear pores are there, right? So what they will do, they will help in transferring molecules. Fine, and these molecules can be energy molecules, and these molecules go through with the help of nuclear pores. So these all are functions of nucleus. Now next we'll see cytoplasm. Not a new word for you children. Cyto stands for cell and plasm is a fluid. So here we are going to talk about the fluid which is lying inside the cell. Before we used nucleoplasm, right? So don't get confused. Nucleoplasm, fluid in the nucleus. Fluid in the cell is called cytoplasm. So the cytoplasm is a gel-like fluid, okay, that fills inside the cell, okay. Cytoplasm is filled with tiny little organelles. Lot of organelles are floating inside that. One by one we'll see. And keeps the main cell parts from crashing into each other and giving the cell its shape. So this is about cytoplasm, fluid in the cell. And the functions of the cytoplasm, as you can see, that in the cell cytoplasm is there, and in the nucleus nucleoplasm is there. So we will talk about function of the cytoplasm. It aids in movement of genetic material. It means genetic material where we have done in nucleus, DNA and RNA. So they are helping in the movement and product of cellular respiration within the cell. Second, it help in fill out the cell and keep organelles in their place. Okay, so it means it is maintaining the place of organelles. It gives the cell its shape. It is helping to retain the shape of the cell. It aids to dissolve wastewater. It means it is helping to dissolve waste product of the cell as well. So these are the role of cytoplasm. Thank you. Have a nice day, children. Hand show. बोल ही देता